Hi, I'm Casey Henry and welcome to Behind the Break. The tune that we're going to be talking about today is called A Minor Breakdown, and this is the version that was recorded by the Greenbrier Boys. So this request has been sitting on my list for a really long time, and I finally got around to it. I didn't have a recording of this, so I went onto YouTube, as I do, and searched around, and I found that it was there. It's off of one of their albums, Ragged But Right, I think is the album title. Anyway, the full album is there on YouTube. Somebody has put it up. But that was the only recorded version of it that I could find. It has not been released digitally, so I could not get the tune by itself. And of course, this YouTube version has just been recorded off an album, so the audio quality is not great. So I was able to figure out that it is in the key of D minor, and that the banjo player, Bob Yellen, is playing it capoed up to the 7th fret in minor tuning. Meaning that you flatten the 3rd string from a B note to a B flat, and that puts you in minor tuning if you're playing out of G position, which he is. So I took the tune, popped it into my amazing slowdowner, and slowed it down to 40% or less. I adjusted the tuning because they weren't quite in tune with me, and I also dropped the pitch to the key of G so that I could pick it out without having to worry about capoing up to the 7th fret and then getting the 5th string capoed at the 12th fret. All of that is just a huge pain in the butt. So I dropped it to the key of G to figure it out. After that, it was just a matter of painstakingly pecking my way through, getting a lick at a time and then playing it until I remembered it and then get another lick and then adding that on, just making my way through the whole tune. It is a really fast song and the licks go by pretty fast. They're not all that hard in themselves, but there is a lot of forward rolling that takes up room in this song. So I pecked my way through it, finally got it all figured out, and decided that I was going to go ahead and teach the lesson on it without getting it up to full speed. I could, but it would take me a lot of practice, and I don't have the time to put in the hours of practice that it would take me to speed it up to full speed. So I taught it, being myself only able to play it slowly, which is okay for teaching because it's not really useful from a teaching standpoint to be able to play it super fast because you can't hear all the individual notes and licks that are going on. So I'm playing it slow as the student, as I expect the student to play it slow. And then if you do in fact learn it, then you can, spend hours and hours practicing it to get it up to full tempo if you want to. I didn't need to, so I didn't. The other thing I chose to do was to teach it in the key of G. Again, to just save all the capoing and retuning and hassle. In the lesson, I teach it all the way through in the key of G. And then at the end, I have a little section where we capo up to the 7th fret and capo the 5th string and play it through in the key of D as the Greenbrier Boys recorded it. It sounds really tinky up there. I don't really much like the way that it sounds myself, but I did want you, the student, to be able to play it in the correct key since it is a D minor tune. It's not a G minor tune. It's actually in the key of D. So that is A Minor Breakdown. It's just a fast banjo tune and kind of fun to play, a little bit different since we don't get too many banjo tunes in minor keys. So that's all I have to say about that one. Thanks for listening.